you using an M1 Mac yet?
So I am full-time laptop daily, the M1 MacBook Pro, but I don't do very much of my professional work on the laptop. I got this big old desktop behind me, and that's still going to be a long time before that's an applicable Mac.
But spending time with it has really made me realize, like, I knew it would be good based on what we've seen with the iPad Pro, but I wasn't ready for how good it really was going to be and how few compromises there are. Like, everything just works so well.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, when I talked about it in my video, this comparison we talked about with Android phones and iPhones all the time, where it's like, I don't think we've realized how efficient the chips in the iPhones have been, that they do so much with like 4 gigs of RAM and a baby battery.
So, I'm curious, what is your normal workflow? I know obviously you're probably not editing on your MacBook Pro, but like, what do you do on that? Have you had any like bottlenecks or run into any issues yet?
No problem. I mean, so I do a lot of thumbnail stuff in Pixelator. There was eventually a beta version, and now already Pixelator 2.0 is out. So that was the bottleneck that I found. That's already fixed. I'm very impressed with how fast a lot of these fixes are coming. There's a new version of Chrome. There's a beta of the optimized Photoshop already, so it's happening.
Thank you to OtterBox for sponsoring this portion of the video. And of course, OtterBox is the legendary protection of mobile devices. If you want to keep your device safe, you put it in OtterBox. But the thing is, they make a ton of audio accessories for a wide variety of devices. So from smartphones to tablets, they also have screen protectors, and they even have cases for things like your headphones. But on top of that, they also have some more accessories coming soon. Maybe something new space. So with the holiday shopping season quickly approaching, OtterBox has you covered. Between staying in sync with your daily life, giving grandma that sweet new gift that she keeps dropping her phone and she actually needs a real case to protect it, definitely be sure to go check out otterbox.com/awesome. That's or visit the link in the description. And again, huge thank you to OtterBox for sponsoring this portion of the video. Now back to Grandma has a lot of books and screens, so if you put it alongside
中咗固然之但係好咯，佢唔中咯，佢要同而家實習都好難
係喎，俾人強調停。
But this thing even benches alongside something like my maxed out 16-inch MacBook Pro, which has a TDP of like 6 or 7 times. It is a very power-hungry laptop. It's a very loud laptop. And even it struggles in some cases, specifically the single core, to keep up with this little MacBook Air. Like one core on that Ryzen system is like 4 or 5 times the entire power consumption of this MacBook. And yet, on a single core basis, this MacBook is power. And it feels like it, right? It's one thing to look at pictures. It's one thing to see the synthetic sort of scores. It's one thing to see people like me talk about it. It's another thing to experience how fast the web feels in the car, right? How fast it is to close the lid to sleep, open it up, and literally by the time I have it half open, it is already unlocked. So with the new M1 MacBook Air, there are a bunch of things that jump out. First of all, is how big of a difference this is from the previous model that came out 2 months ago. Now, if you look at it, it is very much. So this has lost its band. To be honest, the band of the previous MacBook Air was a lot. But hardware-wise, basically same screen, same trackpad, same design, same flexible keyboards, all they've been upgraded before, which basically means now the internals are really what have been changed. Gone are the days of the internal processors and are the brand new Apple M1 chip. If you're not familiar with M1 and you somehow made it this far in the video, this is essentially a supercharged version of what you find in this iPhone or this iPad Air. It is based on that same A14, really been tuned and modified for Mac, right? So 8-core chip, you have 4 high-performance cores, 4 performance. And that enables a ton of things. But what's interesting about this chip is not so much the raw performance part of it, but it is no longer based on the same Intel AMD architecture. Instead, the M1 uses the ARM architecture, which again is inflicted directly from the mobile side of the world. Things like iPhone, like Android phones, they all use ARM-based chips. But what Apple does with the M1 is build a mega chip that really does deliver the performance. Keep in mind, this is the base model. So the way that a traditional legacy app that hasn't been updated for the M1 works is very simple. Now, as soon as you go to launch it, you'll have Rosetta right in the background, so it might take some extra time to first load at the beginning. But it's actually a really smooth experience. So apps such as Slack run just as well as they did before. But some of the more interesting things were when I tried Fortnite, which obviously is an old game, and a game that has been updated for a while. I was getting 60 FPS. That's about 8 bucks idea. I was getting better performance in a game on a base model in like now, there is a little bit of performance penalty running these apps in the fact that I really know when we're running underneath, but it's minor enough because it's so powerful. It means that essentially all apps going forward are going to be updated. It's no brainer. If you want to make a Mac app, you need to keep it up to date for Apple Silicon. One of the downsides to switching over to Apple Silicon is you no longer have compute. So this may complicated. Certainly nothing stopping the Windows on ARM version run on this if Apple might up get together and figure something out. Now, battery life is something that, of course, everyone's scared of, right? And that is where you would expect this to move in. You have inside your phone hyper operated the most amount of battery life possible, right? And with this Mac, you're getting the exact same size battery as these Mac Air. What you're getting now, 30, 40% more battery, and that's a real number. So I was buying Pokemon cards on eBay, because that's my life now, the other night in bed, and I was off for like a I look up and I see I've got 77% battery life, and it showed I had 12 hours remaining on the Air. I'm just like, are you serious?
Yeah, I tweeted this because I was kind of shocked by it. I was just in Safari, which is like best case scenario for this laptop. And I was just in like scrolling through stuff and doing email filter back and forth. And I've been using it for a bit, and I checked the battery, and it's still set 100%. And I just looked across the room, and I had to think to myself, did I just unplug this, or have I really been using it for like half an hour, and it still reads 100%? And I used it for about an hour and a half, and I closed the lid, and I went to sleep, and it had 96% battery left.
There was a few years there where the Mac was in the wilderness. The PlayStation was quite as competitive, you had all these thermal issues, you had all these keyboard issues, but this Mac Air, and specifically the M1 chip inside, has completely changed everything. Now, if I'm going to talk about negatives, there are a few, and to be fair, some of those are certainly very specific to a more professional workflow, and certainly are not what the Mac Air is intended for. So you can only run 2 displays off of an M1 base unit. So if you're using a MacBook Air or MacBook Pro, you can pretty much only connect one external display. The MacBook Air, and indeed all the M1 Macs, only have 2 Thunderbolt/USB-C ports. We want to look at the trade-offs that you make. In exchange for the advantages in the features, in the compatibility, in the battery. It's a very easy call. Okay, so help me out here, right? So, in working on my video on the Air, and obviously the Pro and stuff, I mostly been focused on the Air. I cannot think of a single good reason if someone is in the market for a MacBook Air specific to not buy this. Can you think of any reason why you would want to jump on this in general?
Well, Apple's not even selling it until MacBook Air anymore, so it seems like they agree that this is the confident piece of their transition. It's just most popular laptop, baseline, M1 chip is the way to go. I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to say there is no glaring downside. I mean, now that I've tested it and I've seen how well the development is going, I don't see a glaring downside. I think the pessimists would say that Apple is going to move on to M1 chips quickly, and this is the worst version you can ever buy, and I think that that's true. But if this version, with its incredible battery life and its really good performance, is good enough for you, there is no downside. I'm going to get you my mom, my dad, the laptop that
it's so good that it's hard to talk about without sounding like I'm biased and I'm out there. So it's like, it's very rare to have a key card come out. There's so many things. My job is critical to talk about upsides, downsides, why you may want to wait. And sure, look, I should probably wait for the 16-inch MacBook, which can have all these things with advantages, and have extra stuff. But like, I've seen how smooth, how fast everything is on the device. I can't put that change back in the bottle. I can't forget that I've experienced this kind of speed. And if it's this good on a base model MacBook Air, how good is it going to be when that iMac, when that MacBook Pro, when that MacBook Pro comes in, right? That's what I'm really excited.
It's one of the few weeks in a while where I think it's going to be a long time before the obvious no-go. I think there's going to be at least 2 years where every laptop's going to get compared to MacBook Air. Like every laptop in this price range is going to get compared and probably lose on paper in a lot of ways to the MacBook Air.
It really does, to me, bring the MacBook Air back to the default status of this laptop is the laptop I would recommend to anyone unless they have a good reason not to want it, right? Unless you want a big screen, unless you need Windows storage, unless you want a game. The MacBook Air is it. And that is something that has been a long time since I've been able to say it. This is such a clear, classic laptop.
全部都係普通話搞。
唔低 B 啊！
多多有噴塗係 NYC 模型工具開箱第3集，為大家介紹嘅係多多有噴塗示範分享。今集示範用嘅多多油係由 NYC 嘅關係商戶 Manson Hollywood 贊助。今集嘅模型工具開箱，我係用咗多多油去噴塗眼前呢一部 HG 白色，當中包括咗白色和金色噴塗法，講解點樣用多多油自然光亮黑、標布同埋細節位嘅碳纖維塗裝法，同埋少少花巧嘅簡易雲石塗裝法，仲有塗強加影嘅天自然塗法，都會喺呢一條影片入邊一一示範。再配合從零開始1嘅基本模型技巧，同埋從零開始2嘅噴塗技巧，就可以做到眼前呢一部白色呢一種滿有個性嘅完成品。但過後都會以用家嘅角度去分享多多油嘅噴塗心得，試學該有比例多多油喺市場上嘅命運同埋優點特色。好，而家示範俾大家睇。
增加啦。
我唔信佢喎自己。
多多油嘅其中一個特色就係有預先開稀度合適於噴塗濃度嘅油，係非常窩心嘅設計。例如多多油嘅其中之一 set 好出名嘅電動油金角，就係唔使開稀直接噴嘅油。但係今次 NYC 唔係要示範金角，而係用金角套裝裏頭嘅黑色油 MK04 究極黑，用佢嚟做黑色嘅第7，噴一層固定嘅光亮黑，用嚟打紅嘅噴金色。而呢一隻究極黑其實係可以單獨購買，唔使一定要跟 set，因為佢係唔需要開稀嘅關係，直接倒入去噴裝。大家噴究極黑嘅時候，可以唔使用直接噴上嚟就可以啦。先薄噴一層，咁樣可以令到究極黑更加容易吸塵。之後濕噴一層，見到表面有濕度，噴到好似咁樣就可以啦。如果你想去噴塗好光亮嘅金屬，可以用呢一隻究極黑去打底，只要是噴塗打底杯。究極黑可以做到好光亮領身嘅黑色底，再喺上面噴摩多同埋其他牌子嘅燒機係金屬油過去，更加適合噴摩多嘅機構，可以做到熱度嘅效果。不過我就唔會喺呢條影片度示範噴不過能量啦。如果呢條片反應好，我都會揾 Manson 同埋摩多嘅代理嘗試去傾一傾，會唔會噴多一條熱度有嘅影片。示範咗噴金屬，噴濕咗之後，已經見到好靈嘅光環。喺安咗之後，呢一隻究極黑都好似而家咁光滑。而家我會等一日，等佢完全乾咗，乾後之後嘅究極黑，復濕嘅時候一樣都係領身嘅。喺呢一種領身嘅黑色表面上面係金屬色，金屬色會更加幼滑。而家我會噴呢一隻多多嘅 MX10 香檳金，所有比例係1:3。香檳金係一種偏銀色嘅金色，我噴呢一隻淡金色嘅原因係為咗乾之後嘅金色打底。噴法好簡單，只要需要喺頭先嘅究極黑面輕輕咁樣薄噴一層，就會出到好滑嘅大深色。因為摩多嘅金屬油比較高，你又對自己嘅噴塗技術有信心嘅話，可以嘗試將油開到1:4至1:5，都可以噴得到，同埋黑色亦都會好。但我今次係用咗佳亞嘅 B01，但係最好就係用翻摩多出嘅邊拿 B01去開。因為 B01係比 B01更加強嘅邊拿，可以將金屬油、金屬粒子打得更加散。你就係佳亞金屬蓋邊拿 B09，如果開金屬油又買唔到 B09，可以試一試摩多嘅 B01。薄薄地噴完一層，出嚟嘅香檳金色效果好幼滑。你用黑色底杯打底，再噴金屬色，幼滑好多。 呢一隻香檳金嘅顏色係好特別，呢個亦都係摩多有嘅其中一個專係拎出一啲其他牌子未必推出嘅顏色，以滿足到有要求嘅無論玩家嘅需要。網上面亦都會見到用呢一隻香檳金去噴白色嘅作品，淡淡嘅金色，更加顯出白色嘅高貴感，亦都係 NYC 中意嘅用色取向。呢一次嘅影片係摩多有嘅開箱時間，所以我會做多少少浮誇嘅玩法。等呢一層香檳金乾咗之後，我會噴透明黃金色，去做到點頭白色嗰種黃金得嚟又有啲通透感嘅金色質感。好，等咗一日，我而家會喺香檳金上面去噴透明黃金色，用嘅係呢一支 Model Pro Mix 7透明黃金，開油比例係1:3。透明油噴嘅時候要小心，唔好即口，喺零件上邊平均咁樣噴，用薄噴多層嘅方法會比較容易上手。先薄噴咗一層，再噴多一層，你會見到零件上邊會慢慢變成金色，原因係透明黃金色係慢慢疊加上去，白色會越嚟越平。亦都係因為透明色疊加會影響顏色嘅深淺，所以你喺噴塗嘅時候，你可以將一件你覺得白色同埋深淺度做得最好嘅零件作為 sample， 噴其他零件嘅時候，要用嗰件 sample 作比較，將深淺度控制到同 sample 一樣，就能夠更加容易統一到深淺度。好似咁樣，着色平均循環就可以噴其他零件。如果想再金色一啲，可以等乾咗之後再噴多一層。咁樣慢慢噴、慢慢對比嘅做法係比較容易掌握嘅方法，大家慢慢試下就掌握得到。而家示範一下一啲花後方法，顏色嘅零件係噴咗夠幾分嘅。今次會用到 X311鈦金色琺瑯油，同埋呢一類 KFC 手套。如果你屋企冇手套，百佳用嚟裝凍嘢同埋生果嗰類膠袋都可以。做法好簡單，先喺台面鋪好張廢紙，喺條成碟上面倒少量嘅鈦金色油，剪一小部分嘅膠手套出嚟，再將佢整齊。沾少量嘅金油，再喺紙上面印有過多嘅金油，就好似之前呢三老虎影片示範用海綿去做舊化咁樣，印到剩翻少量嘅塗料，然後將塗料輕輕咁樣印喺零件上面，好似咁樣印上金色，但係唔好印到全部黑色，就能夠做到好似雲石嗰種不規則嘅花紋。喺乾咗之後，我會將呢一啲印咗花紋嘅零件噴上透明黃金，就能夠同頭先噴咗透明黃金色嘅零件統一金色嘅色澤。黑色嘅花紋同埋金色嘅花紋上面噴上透明黃金之後，就會有類似虎眼石嗰種黃黑色嘅紋理同埋色澤。有時候你哋玩單色玩得悶嘅時候，可以試一試呢一啲花盤，體驗一下亦都好有趣嘅。另外，因為印上去嘅係白龍土，如果你覺得印得唔夠字，用發電油抹走佢再印過都可以。啲底色係咪用黑色？印色係咪用金色？染色係咪用透明黃金？其實係好自由嘅。你哋可以一陣翻自己嘅喜好，用唔同嘅顏色嘅變化。我亦都見過有韓國嘅高手用呢一種方法去塗裝沙沙餅，顯示係噴透明紅色，呢樣都係非常之好睇。大家想做一啲較為有個性嘅作品嘅時候，可以參考下呢一個簡易雲石塗裝法。另外，仲有一個要用噴槍加膠袋先至做到嘅中階雲石塗裝法，有機會再同大家分享。好。而家示範碳纖維塗方法，但係
你講你一旦個鐘頭。哦，我聽日唔使翻工啊，係咪？
有極黑嘅光亮黑 ，NYC 手上呢一條就係用摩多油嘅正黑色同埋光油溝出嚟去噴嘅。你會見到噴出嚟嘅效果相當光滑亮麗，亮度雖然談得上夠極黑，但係噴法亦都係一樣。呢一種自然光亮黑嘅方法係喺 NYC 會員師兄弟之中出名砌女女砌到足神入化嘅天 Sir 提供。喺呢一度多謝天 Sir 嘅好介紹。喺我手上邊呢一支自然嘅光黑黑色油同埋光油嘅比例係3:1，之後再用邊打開機比例係1:3。黑色油係用呢一支 DH 嘅黑色，而光油係呢一支 DH3光澤透明。大家如果買唔到夠極黑嘅話，可以試一試自然光亮黑嘅玩法。噴金屬色時候用打底非常之好。好，講翻正題。關於碳纖維塗裝法，如果大家有睇開日本部嘅 YouTube 版，應該都有見過類似呢一種工具。呢一個膠架其實係喺12蚊店買嘅，用嚟做絲手用嘅。中間嗰塊黑色嘅係絲紋，新舊都冇問題。點樣入手就自己諗下啦。 先維持咗範圍，其實難度唔高，完美係將零件咁樣壓喺絲襪上面瞓就可以啦。壓嘅時候轉翻條紋嘅方向，條紋同埋零件嘅角度嘅話，準確度會高好多。因為嗰條紋都係同會比較容易俾人睇到。
如果個小朋友話俾你聽，我學完原地跳係咧幫我平復翻情緒嘅，然後跟住咧佢突然間喺你個課堂度覺得自己好有情緒，跟住喺度原地跳，你會點？
咁犀利，學唔知喎。
係咪真係可以容許㗎，大佬？
犀利㗎咋。
Today we cower under a cloud of fear. But it need not be like this. We are not the heel-trodden subjects of a boy king. We are the Raven clan. Our destiny is our own.
Did you know about your father's oath to Harold?
I did not. And for that my anger burns hotter than any man's here. But I will not let that drive me into despair. We cannot stay in Norway. Not under Harold's boot. Not without fueling more war. So we push forward to newer lands. To England. And there make a new home. A kingdom of our own.
The sons of Ragnar Lothbrok have been in England 8 winters already. Is there any land left for a clan of our size?
More than enough, wife. Of the 4 kingdoms of England, only one is truly pacified.
I have no desire to wear Harald's leash. I like this idea.
A saga for the ages. I agree.
It will take time and resources to build ourselves a new home, but the riches taken from Kjotve's raid would suffice.
No. That belongs to my father, as a fair compensation. In England, we must start anew.
You would start us with nothing? In a land we do not know? Among people who hate us?
Kjotve's riches would go some way to easing our passage. I bested him. It is within my rights to claim his goods.
Our leaving must not be an assault on my father. It is a time of renewal for us.
If we go, we will need all the help we can get. I say we take Kjotve's spoils for our own.
I abhor such theft. But if this is what it takes to sway you to my cause, I accept.
Styrbjörn will prosper by the generosity of his new king. Kjotve's goods belong to us.
To England then, before the day is out. Pack what you need, but no more than that.
And tighten your lips. The last thing we need is the attention of Harold's troops. How much did you hear?
Enough. A new path is revealed and your journey will be challenging.
Will you not join us?
For my mother's sake, I cannot. But our threads will cross again before the final day. Until then, farewell.
學緊點樣戴？學緊點樣做
？How can I help?
咁窄到咁嘅。哇！就講個遊戲都講咗4分幾，小朋友應該唔會聽到。
係啊，瞓咗啦。
Do you need anything else?
I will free you from it.
咩啊？哎呀，等等。
Welcome.
Nah. 一隻蚊啊！飛埋我塊面度啫，你見到我？呢度呢度。
喂，死咗！
嘅平民。
哎呀，邊度啊？
今次嘅噴射嚟講，我會用到呢一支 Model MX-02機械鐵色，即係我之前用嚟噴支坦克嗰支。做法好簡單，呢一件零件我係噴咗一次光銀黑，將零件咁樣壓實。
Do you need anything
精密嘅
else?
紋理，我專登就到同零件嘅純值成45度角，
That's all we need for
薄
now.
薄地咁樣
Fine.
機械鐵色。
Come back anytime.
盡量嘅噴塗面定90度角，薄薄地噴一層就得㗎，唔需要濕噴。噴出嚟嘅效果就係咁，會見到類似碳纖維嘅間孔。零件主色係機械鐵色，因為有絲密嘅條紋頂擋，所以會有黑色嘅條紋。嗰啲位就係噴唔到機械鐵色嘅地方，同之前揾嘅塗裝法一樣，底色同埋面色都嘅配色，可以因應自己嘅喜好嚟搭，令到你噴出嚟嘅零件更加有個性。大致上就係咁樣。
Eivor, the wind favors us. We should set sail without delay.
You made quick work of packing. Well done.
The dream of new lands is a powerful lure.
As is the promise of glory. But the act of leaving so beloved home, there's a sadness to it.
Having doubts?
No, not at all. The die is cast.
Then let fate guide our journey. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let us take to the water and leave unbothered while we have the chance.
That chance is past. Look, look.
Fate flies on swifter wings than we.
King Harold's banner.
Sigurd, what is this assembly? What are you planning?
An exit, father. As graceful as I can. For if I cannot be king in the land of my birth, I will start a new saga. In England.
Nonsense. Your place is here, son, at my side. There will be other victories soon, other glories.
My choice is made, father. Do not hope otherwise. There's nothing for me here. I must donate my name in the world.
And you have plundered Thornburg's resources, I see. You leave nothing behind but your honor.
You left me no choice. I entered the Alving a prince. I left the son of a Jarl.
There are always choices, Sigurd. I will not stand between you and yours, but I do not accept it. 17 winters ago, I opened my door to you, Eivor. And now, your only thanks is to rob me. I should have left you to the wolves.
Sad old elk. Do not carry his words with you to England. He brought this day upon himself.
I know.
The time for tears is over, you weeping sacks of wool! Put some muscle into those bulls!
Ration your strength, dog. We have an ocean to cross.
All right, you lazy backrats. Sigurd, what's our course?
The sons of Ragnar established a settlement near the coast. We set sail for them. Raggi, sing a song to lift our room.
To rouse the gods! Inspire a mighty fart from Thor to speed us all away!
An ocean lies before us, Eivor, and on its far side, a new kingdom waits.
You know England well from your travels.
I spent the season in their kingdom of Mercia, a temperate land, lush and wild. By now, the sons of Ragnar will have claimed its heart.
We mean to join their army.
They will join ours. In time, all of England will know of Raven Clan, and glory be brought to that fractured land. So to England, glory and destiny!
To England! To England!
係啊，生意俾熱嘅有夠啊，俾熱嘅。
In a lecture at the University of Cambridge, Dr. Circa told a worried audience that scientists have few answers for them. Since the mass coronal ejection in 2012, the strength of the Earth's magnetic field has increased by a factor of 50,000. This has resulted in huge satellite communications, dangerous bands of radiation around the poles, and as we can all see from our window, an aurora borealis that never burns away. Unfortunately, we are stumped as to why this is happening, and if we cannot find an answer soon, it may change the way we live, the way we communicate, even the way we evolve forever. Dr. Circa went on to say,
Brought you more electrolytes? Oh, new and improved citrus flavor.
Thanks, Sean. How do we fix this? How are you the key to everything? You're a long way from home, Eivor. Love to play around, but I have bigger things on my mind. Some quality stuff here. You mind if I put some music on? Go for it. Cool.
Did you get my tea?
Mint tea is not actually tea, Bex. It's infusion. It's really just dirty, minty water.
I don't care what you call it, Sean. Did you buy any?
Of course I did, love.
Hey, sorry about pulling you out. The generator was sputtering.
That's fine. I needed air.
How is the enemy status stream? Comfortable?
Felt pretty stable after a while.
Good. Just give me a sec and you can jump back in.
Another satellite came down. Did you see?
I did. One of Abstergo's.
That's good.
Well, most of North America just lost its GPS service, so depends what you mean by good, really.
Right. Even when we win, we lose.
Okay, we're all set. Whenever you're ready, you can jump back in.
Please enjoy your stay. Remember, all the garbage must be packed out, and please water the plants once a day. Yeah, I won't remember that. You gonna put this in the fridge, Sean?
Of course. In half a minute.
Remember, tomatoes go on the counter, not the fridge. Sean, don't forget to water the plants while I'm under, okay?
Add it to the calendar.
I went through hell to bring you here. It had better be worth it. That's quite nice. Soothing. Let's have a look.
高山早35蚊左右食3個飯有個湯，喺文化組起碼都差唔多50蚊地。太高嗰度啊，文化尖沙咀啊，尖沙咀個人講啊，我話你要揾你個人喺你，可以攞去啦，咩地方啊？你覺得？
咪好味你。你係咪瞓嘅？今晚又唔做啦？
我想做有餐好少咋。
唔再認真做咯。做埋先再起啦。加少少你我。好咯，但係你有休息就唔同。我定義唔同，你休息到聽日嘅喎，休息就。
琴日有起到身。
你琴日已經瞓緊啦嘛，而家我。
我嘴係我嘅，我有。
我知你。哎呀！又係成班同學仔喺度，得一個？
佢同我講呢1個鐘費喎。
唔係話。
又講佢之前做啲 project。
租房一啲啊，就80蚊，80蚊嘅就冇經驗啦，同你50蚊嘅就應該好難㗎，寫雙雙本係80蚊㗎。碌得再嚟咧又做唔到，租6年咧只有經驗有冇人哋租落嘅啊？我可以4幾點到。冇話開唔開4幾，我做得冇做功夫㗎。即係要勉盡啦。拍檔好啊，如果咧個個人要幫到少啊，但係你咪得個數字啦，係咪先？拍手做乜樣啫？你工作就俾你。以前就好用個兩個人唔係做高啲，做高啲或者大人，所以我
諗緊不如用咧繪本故仔包裝做遊戲棋盤啦。即係我咪講新戲王子，但係我而家唔齋講繪本啊嘛。原來從前有個新奇王子，佢住喺城堡裏邊喎。佢咧成日都好嬲，嬲到咧成日好似活火山爆發咁樣喎。
鬼知咩活火山啊！
跟住就要揾啲火山爆發嘅聲 boom 咁樣。
咁都得嘅。
跟住然後咧就，佢咧當有好多嘅情緒嘅時候咧，原來身邊嘅人咧都會有啲怕咗佢啦，未必夠膽咧同佢一齊玩喎。
其實講好多情緒，佢有情緒係講緊咩情緒？係咪其實都係講緊好嬲啊情緒嘅？真。
我唔知係咪一定好嬲，其實你好驚都可以一種情緒嚟噶嘛。即係有啲人咧可以好嬲，有啲人咧好似我咁成日咧都船頭驚鬼船。
咪就係咯，佢有情緒，咩情緒得㗎？
即係想 specific 嘅。
係啊，你同我小學講，我好多情緒，咁即係咩情緒？我哋學過
都好嬲。
係呢個好嬲，好唔開心，好沮喪。
哦，我諗到啦，唔同公仔咧有唔同嘅情緒，呢個好驚，呢個好嬲，呢個好。好似好嘥氣咁，即係壓落壓手嗰啲。咁呢個唔直接攞壓落壓手佢哋用。
咁佢哋就會見壓落壓手，壓落壓手，但係唔記得哦，原來呢個係嬲，呢個係唔開心，呢個係開心。
咁越整咧，嗰啲 用紙碟咧整啲公仔咧，俾你戴住就代表佢係嗰隻動物。
你整得切咁多嘢啊？
唔知㗎，但係
900幾萬。
我覺得整得開心啲啊嘛。跟住就整啲情景題嚟睇，再整遊戲棋盤，仲有整啲起燈。但係就要快啊！如果要整棋盤，心會現成棋盤俾我黐貼貼。我禮拜日返中心可以揾下，淨係我唔好等禮拜日啦，聽日自己都返去。
你禮拜要返？
禮拜日要返，聽日唔返就返咗禮拜日啦。
咁做乜日先返？你聽日點返？聽日去完嗰度又返去咧？
係啊，要揸住呢個煲咗我佢。
係啊。哇！隻 game 會唔會太新？入邊竟然有新冠病毒呢幾個字喺度，會唔會睇錯啊？
但係咁，如果佢之後咪唔啱用咯，冇咗呢個疫情。
唔係，佢係講緊呢啲人物嘅背景喺度。
係咯，咁咪好咩咯？如果
唔緊要㗎，佢咪當嗰陣時係新冠病毒，呢個係另一個世界嘅。
呢個另一個世界咁真實嘅，但係
佢呢個係講緊啲人咧，就用嗰啲人嘅 DNA 去揾翻嗰個人嘅記憶啦，即係去翻古代度睇下佢經歷過啲乜嘢。
因為講咗件，我覺得唔會由佢把口講嘅。
咩啊？
佢話：我而家睇你嘅情況，喺中心做咗咁多年，而家你做嘅崗位，我覺得你未來都有機會繼續上去唔同嘅位置去咁樣工作。之後睇好我會升。
哦，正常啊，個個都會噶啦，做咗耐都升。
唔係啊，佢睇好我係會升到高層。
咁好。
跟住佢今日唔知做乜，突然間咧心情大亂，跟住教我點樣咧。佢話嗱，呢個 mid 咧我就咁樣寫你。嗱呢啲咧 writing skill 你要寫啊學啦。之後如果你做 supervisor 嘅時候咧，你就要咁樣寫，你嗰啲同事唔好咁有黑 feeling。突然間喎。但係點解你又對我咁黑 feeling 啊？之前唔係啊，即係佢，我之前唔覺得佢睇好我㗎嘛。好大反差㗎嘛。因為受咗咩刺激？
黐咗線，我冚親佬。
即係我其他同學激得佢太勁。
佢發覺唉頂，原來你先係最衰唔晒嗰個，其他人真係真係交啲垃圾俾我。
課啲功課係長，但係佢話真係需要，我都有問。
嗯？
我問佢啊，啲功課加咁長，跟住佢話真係需要。
And in my sleep I dream, and in my dreams I put an end to the doom that will rip people apart again. Find the kiss, find the mad one, find me, and save us all from another death.
Layla, thought you might be interested in... Layla, thought you might be interested in this conversation that Bex and I had with Desmond back in 2012. December, I think. Just candid talks, that's all. We didn't square any circles or write any beat poetry. But he did have some interesting insights into his time in the Animus and what it means to be an assassin. Anyway, have a listen. You might find you and he had similar experiences, so, well, let me know what you think. Unless it's to tell me I sound like a total brat in these recordings. If that's the case, just say nothing. I mean, I did have a slight cold at the time I recorded these. That's probably why I sound odd. Anyway, okay, I'm done anyway, so turn off. Turn off. Oh, it's actually just a button. Sorry, here we go.
No, come on, Sean. Turn that thing off.
Oh, hold on. I like what you said there. I want to get this for posterity. Say it again, nice and loud.
Seriously?
Sure, come on. If nothing else, it'll give me leverage with your old man.
Ah, that's your angle. Nice. What I said was, I wish I hadn't been born into the Assassins. I wish I had chosen this life. Is that good enough?
Sure, but why is that?
Because choice is the central idea of our creed. It underpins everything, right? It's about free will. It's about seeing the evidence before you and saying, yes, this is what I want. Or, no, this isn't for me. But when you're born into a group like this, or any other, like I was, you get mixed signals. You get told over and over again, this is what we believe. These are the rules. This is reality. No deviation. And if you question it, oh, they look at you like you killed a puppy. That's hardly free will. It's a weird irony when free will is your central belief, but nobody wants you to believe otherwise. I don't know how to say it exactly, but I always thought there was something self-destructive about our creed. If free will is the most important moral guidepost we have, we should be free to ignore it. To choose submission, for example. You know what I mean? Like, we should be free to side with the Templars. If it's really my choice, I could do that.
Right. It's almost self-refuting. A democracy could democratically elect a dictator or choose to get rid of democracy altogether. Within our creed is the seed of its own destruction. That's what makes it powerful, I think. And fragile.
Right. The more freedom you have, the more risky it is, you know? Anyway, my dad has mellowed over the years, but he was strict when we lived on the farm. He ran a tight ship. I never got the impression that I was free to choose my path forward. Our creed, our tenets, they were drilled into my head. By the time I was a teenager, I was following these rules out of a sense of duty. This was just what we did.
That happens to a lot of organizations over time. The stagnation sets in, you know? A fundamentalism.
Yeah. Following the rules becomes more important than achieving whatever goal you set out for yourself. And people start to lose sight of the reason the rules exist.
That's called deontology, or a form of it. Following a rule for its own sake and not for the consequences it has.
Yeah, but that feels backwards, doesn't it?
Well, I think so. Following a rule is the easy part. Praying, taking a sip of wine, munching on a wafer. Rituals that give comfort.
But that's just going through the motions. It makes people feel like they're doing something. When the hard work is, well, actually getting off your ass and doing something productive. I think people just want boundaries. Tight boundaries. They want to see the four walls that pen them in.
I don't disagree.
Anything outside that, anything that makes life more complex, that's scary. That's why I envy you. You chose this life. You went through that process, and you decided, yes, I believe in this.
Sure. It didn't stop me from being an insufferable know-it-all as a teenager, but I see your point.
I would have loved to have been a know-it-all. I knew nothing. Not until you guys found me. Yeah. It wasn't until I met you, and Bex, and Lucy, that I knew. I knew I wanted to be an assassin.
Oh, thanks, Des. Come here. Bring it in, bud. I don't normally like touching, but I'll make an exception now.
I am not hugging you.
You sure? Because I smell very nice today.
Can you just turn that off?
Hold on, I'll just set this here.
Do you guys record everything we talk about?
Not everything, but you've been using the Animus so much, I thought this was a good chance to learn some things about prolonged exposure.
So I'm your guinea pig?
No, my guinea pigs are all dead. The Animus was too much for them to handle.
Cute.
Can I ask you about the bleeding effect? Any recent flashes? Any memories resurfacing?
Yeah, the usual things. Ghost images of Altair and Ezio a few times a day. Nothing intrusive, just brief moments. They pass quickly, almost without me noticing. Like a figure in the corner of my eye. Or remembering a dream from the night before. I did have one extended hallucination a few days ago. It was Ezio. He was older, around the time he left Cappadocia. He was standing on the deck of a ship, alone. And through him, I could feel an intense regret or guilt. And it felt to me like he'd had a loss of faith in himself, in the creed, like he couldn't keep it up, couldn't stay true to his ideals. And as I watched him, I thought, is this the moment he decided he was done being an assassin? It felt like it. Anyway, most of my visions have been brief, lasting just a few seconds. They're like complete memories of small moments that appear suddenly out of nowhere, fully formed. It's a strange feeling.
Okay, anything else?
I'm starting to see Connor now, too. Though I hear his voice more often than I see him. I'm sure that will change. Oh, yeah, and yesterday, just before bed, I had a memory of being on a beach in the Caribbean with a bunch of sailors. Or maybe they were pirates. I don't know. No idea.
Huh. We'll look into that. And how do you feel in general?
In general? Well, I feel older, for one. Much older. And it's strangely comforting. I'm collecting the memories and skills and thoughts of so many people. I feel like I've lived a few hundred years or more. Is it possible that if I do this for too long, it'll push my own memories aside? That I'll be everyone but myself after a while?
It's possible. That's called identity substitution. It's happened before, but it's rare. And someone with your background shouldn't need to worry.
My background? You mean someone with my genes? My abilities?
You have Isu DNA, and that lets you see things and do things and withstand traumas that other people can't.
And I can suffer in ways that others can't. That's not something to be proud of.
You mean the apple?
Yeah. It has a pull, Bex. It tugs at my brain. It talks to me, teases me, drives me mad. And what I did to Lucy, God damn it. Nothing is worth the damage I did. The pain I caused.
I know. But you're special. That's the point.
I'm not special, Bex. I'm lucky. That's all.
I understand.
We're assassins. It's our creed that makes us different, not our genes, not our blood. Anyone can join us.
That's true. But let's leave that aside for a second. What I want to know is, have you ever had any Isu memories resurface?
Isu memories? I don't think so. I can't even begin to imagine what that would feel like.
I think you'd know if you did. Maybe one day. We might be able to induce something.
Jesus, let's fix the world first, okay? Before we start digging up my ancient ancestors.
Deal.
With my luck, I'll be related to some third-rate Isu like Sisyphus or something.
Way to aim high, buddy.
Hey, you gotta.
feeling okay?
Better. But I'm worried that it could happen again. The 2 data streams.
I can't promise it won't. I barely understand it myself.
It felt like 2 minds, fighting over 1 brain. It hurt like a shotgun to the head.
Right. There's something about this Viking's DNA sample that feels dense, noisy.
Could it be the staff? Interfering somehow?
How do you mean?
My headaches, my temper. They started the day I got that thing.
I hope you're not making excuses for, you know, your friend.
Jesus, no. I'm not.
Sorry. Just take it easy. And if you feel yourself slipping again, let us know.
I'm trying. I really am. Be nice to sleep in a real bed when this is over.
All right, time to go. Norway to England takes about a week by long ship, so I'll scrub ahead. Layla, you okay?
Sorry. Can you play the message again?
We have the transcript. If you're looking for something, I can
No,
go and...
I want to hear it.
Okay.
I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just... that message led us here. To this place. To a Norse grave in North America. So those bones out there are the only lead we have. Our only chance at fixing this planet before it's too late.
Here it is.
I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep I dream. And in my dreams I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the mad one. Find me. And save us all from another death.
Unsettling, that is.
That pulse in the message. Are you sure it's just coordinates? Nothing else?
Nothing I can find.
Okay, I'm ready.
Here we go.
There she is. England, our new home.
Not a patch on Norway, but we'll make this land our own soon enough.
I'm glad to...
see any land at all. I will be happy to have my feet on solid ground again.
We must not rush our landing. All you see here is Saxon territory. The Kingdom of Mercia, largely unpacified. There will be eyes watching us from the trees, with bows drawn and traps set. We must be wary. Randi, dig in your oars, all standing.
Have you spotted something?
Not yet. But let us go ahead to clear the path of any dangers. Then follow our lead when the sun brushes the horizon.
Understood. May Thor bless you all on your way. We will see you soon.
Sail on.
Yes, I'm ready for whatever these green-thumbed fairy folk have to throw at us.
Sigurd, do the sons of Ragnar know that we're coming?
They do not, but they will not scoff at our visit. Of the 4 kingdoms in England, the sons of Ragnar have settled only one. The rest is ripe for the taking.
Do we mean to join their army?
No, no. We will speak with them, get the lay of the land, and carve this country into as many pieces as we see fit.
Look ahead there! Is that what passes for a town?
plain brick in a single rune to their timid god?
That rune is called a root, Doug. The cross upon which their god was sacrificed. It sits atop a monastery, a place of worship.
That cross killed their Christ, and now they display it in worship? Bizarre.
We carve idols of our gods and make wishes before them, like our sacrifices to Odin, the One-Eyed.
But we do not worship the wolf that kills him. That is the difference.
Whatever strangeness we see in these Saxons, they must think the same of us.
The hammer! Now there is a symbol worthy of a god. A bolt of lightning would take that cross clean off. Look there! What are they doing?
Ritual drowning. Baptism, Doug. Are the ways of Christians really so unfamiliar to you?
Not at all. I simply forgot. And someone has to keep the conversation up. It must be priests and worshippers alone in that place. We could storm this port with ease. Sack it without breaking a sweat.
Is there much in the way of treasure there?
Always! They shape precious metals and cut jewels to their gods. There will be a fortune there.
Later, Dag. There will be time enough for raiding, once we have settled. Come to, stop the boats. Pull up over there. The way forward is blocked by a chain spanning the river. We must remove it before passing on.
A chain? Can we cut through it?
It's too thick for access. But there must be a way to release it, somewhere in that camp. I will go.
And I will be right behind you.
No, Dad. You stay here. Should trouble come our way, I want you defending the ship.
A good idea. Send out the arrow and keep your sharpest axe at hand, eh?
Something like that. Hey! Be still! Hey! Hold on, you! I must be careful now.
survey the area, Sunan.
Long gone. There is nothing holy to these heathens, save blood and plunder, perhaps. Savages. I'm sure others have worked with us against them. Freezers. We need to start hounds. Lots of big, nasty, cunning hounds. Kind of take your hand off when you... This chain is huge, and poorly anchored, it appears. I might be able to shoot it.
Should be closed. Buried any more surprises. Fine work.
I say we go back, Sigurd. Give those dogs a good knock around and take whatever treasures they have. Easy pickings.
Not today, Dag. We press on until we reach our goal. We cannot afford another surprise. Now be on your guard. It should not be far.
Gods, I'm ravenous. I hope they have food and ale on hand when we arrive. You should have sent word ahead of us, Sigurd, to get something on the spit.
If Halfdan, Ubba, and Ivar Ragnarsson are lacking food in England, then all of us will starve. Have no worry.
I can see it now. A suckling pig, tender and juicy. And ale as gold as the treasures that we failed to steal back there.
A man of simple pleasures, aren't you, Dag?
And he is happier for it. For my part, I look forward to standing in the footsteps of the giants that built this land.
What giants?
The great Romans and their empire. Giants of a forgotten age. They held dominion here long ago, and their ruins dot the landscape. Every brick and stone tells a story of conquest and glory. And now, they are rubble and ash.
Ready to be remade. We will rebuild their empire, brick by brick. And ours will not crumble to dust.
All things end, Dog. The ruins are not a warning. They are a testament. Look there, just ahead, where the sons of Ragnar make their camp.
At last, we find our feet on steady ground.
Sigurd, hold back. Something isn't right.
Good eye. There's too little movement for an army. Only tents and a few men.
Not the army we hope to find.
No. Let us get a closer look.
Those Those are not Norsemen. They're too ragged and soiled.
We should proceed on foot, as they stop the boats.
Dag and I will go together.
We all go. If they are friends, I wish to meet them as a yard. And if they are foes, then we fight them all, together. Who are these men?
They speak with twisted accents. English, no doubt.
Dag, Eivor! On me!
Oi, what's this? A mess of filthy Danes befouling our riverways?
You there? Give us your name.
I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg. And you are...
Men who do not take kindly to Dane invaders creeping into our camp. You'd best move along, pagan. Spare yourselves a slaughter.
You threaten Norsemen with a play of swords and expect us to cower?
I have been 8 days at sea without a drop of blood to wet my axe. So spare the chatter, Baccarat, and draw your weapon.
Oh! Let's finish them!
Kill these heathen bastards!
You have what you wished for, Dag.
I'll take you! You'll be a puddle! I've had it already! Pieces! Get away from me, damn you! Time to get the bull on the Indians! You die now!
You're mine!
In step with me! What do you need? Grab me! Throw the dog off stride! No much life left in this! Patience!
Have a look around, all of you. I want no more surprises.
Right. I'll check the lockhouse.
My thanks, Eivor.
All scraps and rubbish over here. What a mess.
What's the matter?
Look here, they ate rats for supper. Explains why they fought like burgers.
Oh! What are you doing?
I think this is clear. What do you say, darling?
I would find that he's one of those fools who were away
Wait! Who are you? Are you with those brigands as well?
Sigurd, Dag, in here. Those men had prisoners.
You there! Untie us! Let us walk and we will not hurt you!
Quite bold in those bindings. I like your spirit.
We are very agreeable people, I promise. You need not kill us.
Peace, friend. We have no need or wish to hurt you. What are your names?
Yenli. I'm a merchant, not a bandit like those others. And this is Rowan.
Rowan, that's right. I'm a stable hand, that's all. I keep horses and, well, I did, till those brigands sold them off.
They meant to sell us next, as slaves to the nearest speeder. But I ripped their eyes out before I let that happen.
And how did you find yourselves here?
We came to trade with the Sons of Ragnar, at Halfdan Jarl's asking. But they were gone when we arrived.
Unbind them. You know the Sons of Ragnar?
Aye. Sold many a mare and stallion to the brothers. Good men. Always paid me fair.
From the look of this camp, they've been gone for some time. Where will you go now? What will you do?
Rebuild my stocks, start anew. I have friends and allies across the land to aid me, but it won't be easy.
Every town and village needs a stable to keep horses fit and trim. I'll find my footing again, somewhere.
What are you thinking?
That we could use their skills as we get settled. Having access to trade and someone to tend our mounts would be a boon.
My thoughts as well. Any friend of the Ragnarsons is a friend of mine. Right, Dag?
Whatever you think is best, Sigurd.
Janli, Rowan, I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg, son of Styrbjörn. This is Eivor and Dag. Both of you are free to go, but more than welcome to stay if you're willing to pull your weight.
We'd be happy to, if only to get back on our feet.
Then let it be done. The Raven clan welcomes you. From strangers into friends, into family. The others have arrived. Come.
I have a good feeling about this place.
Honored family, friends, welcome to your new home. Fine work. A longhouse to rival any I've seen. Now come. Randvi has found something I would like you to see.
Eivor, Sigurd, I give you England and its 4 kingdoms. Mercia, East Anglia, Northumbria, and Wessex. From the few plans and maps I discovered here, I believe the Sons of Ragnar have pushed further into Mercia, here. My scouts will soon tell me if I am correct.
And where are we?
Here, in this unnamed copse of trees.
Unnamed? We cannot let that stand. What will we call this place?
I might have an idea. Ravensthorpe, the village of ravens.
I like it. The poet in you sings once again. One day this name will be known throughout all of England.
A name is only a beginning. If we want renown, we must build. Expand.
Agreed. We should begin with a forge. Can you help Gunnar get working again?
We'll need cargo, supplies.
For that our neighbors will provide, whether they wish to or not.
Scarcely arrived, and now we must raid.
We cannot master this land merely by asking.
I'll go and speak with Gunnar now.
Good work, my dear. And what else have you found?
Short notes, mostly. Letters, a few Moonstone messages. It took some time to decipher the mess and piece it all back together.